Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CNT podcast. My name is Tommy Terrio. I am here with,
Justin Yomart.
as always, we got, all right.
Been a while since it was just the two of us.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have,
Just
just
the
the two of us.
two of us.
No,
We
Justin, no,
can
no,
make it
no,
if
no,
we
no,
try.
no. We've done this like 4 times already, Justin.
I was hoping you would break into the song, but
I'm not
I'm more
breaking
than
into
happy to
song.
break into that song if need be. Dude, I remember the first time I did that. I thought it was hilarious.
So, no card of the week. This week we're doing a card episode. So,
I think
Justin, want to
Tommy's
start us
over
off?
me. I think he's over me and my jokes.
I'm over you and your singing.
Can't blame you.
You want to start?
I got a good one. So, you need to tell the people what we're doing. Today, we each have 6 cards of players on teams we don't think are their main team, that when you think of them, you might not know they played for these teams, or you at least forgotten. Now, when I say the name Bartolo Big Sexy Colon, we all think of the Mets and his monster home run. But
deep left field, out, that up and back to the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it.
that's what I'm saying.
Is it bad that I memorized that call, Justin?
No, it is not. I actually have 2 cards of this and him in this. I only have one out because one is in a set. But Bartolo Colon Indians card. Don't get mad at me. He was on the Indians, not the Guardians.
Chief Wahoo.
I'm actually very good with saying Guardians. I don't make the mistake, but when we're talking about players on the old teams, it is the Indians.
Yep.
Don't get mad at me. I'm very good about it, and I keep Tommy and everyone else in line on the podcast so they don't get it wrong either. So I don't want any hate for that, for saying Indians. What year was his rookie year? I forget.
I don't know. Here, let me look. I got you.
Oh, it's 19. His first All-Star appearance was 1998.
First year in the league though, 1997.
Yeah, this is not a rookie. It's a 2001 card.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it was his second to last year in Cleveland.
It sounds about right.
Here you go, Justin. Pop quiz. What year?
Wait. I don't want to fail this. How many questions is it?
What team did Bartolo Colon win the Cy Young?
Make it a multiple choice. Make it a multiple choice question.
Oakland, Minnesota, Cleveland, or Los Angeles?
Which Los Angeles?
The Angels. He never pitched for the Dodgers.
I don't think it's the Angels. I don't remember him being on the Angels. Nor do I remember him being on Oakland.
I'll tell you this. Every team I listed was a team that he was a member of at one point in time.
Does that mean I wrote off one of the ones it is?
I'm just saying that he was on.
Shot in the dark. I'm going Oakland.
Nope.
Cleveland.
With the Angels in 2005, in their first year being the LA Angels instead of the Anaheim Angels.
I don't remember the Angels having a Cy Young, and of course it's the year I was born, and so I just looked like a big doofus.
Yeah, 2005, he had 21 wins. I don't. That really goes
The
to
White
show you though,
Sox
like how different
won
things
the
were
World
because
Series that year.
he had a 3.48 ERA and won the Cy Young.
He wouldn't even be an All-Star with that number in today's league.
Do you know who? Just go ahead. Who do you think was second?
Just stop. Either make it a multiple choice question or don't ask me.
Mariano Rivera was second.
What was his stats?
Mariano Rivera. Let's see. He had the exact same WAR, but he had 1.38 ERA, 43 saves across 78 innings.
1.38. Oh, so he was a closer though.
Yeah.
Closers don't win Cy Youngs.
Last
Not frequently.
Last closer to win the Cy Young. I'm not sure. Eric Gagne.
Yeah.
Gagne. I don't know.
Closers don't really win the Cy Young.
2003. So that shows you something. All right, I'll stick with the pitching trend. That sounds fun.
Pitchers unite. Yeah, the good old ball throwers.
So Justin will remember this player for being a player that the Cubs traded for a couple years ago. Did not pan out. Like,
Okay,
what?
shot in the dark. Are you talking about Jose Quintana?
No.
Oh.
Nice thought though. Nice thought.
That's a pitcher the Cubs traded for that didn't pan out.
I'm pretty sure Quintana. Actually, let me look. I don't know how he did. I don't think he did very well with the Cubs.
He didn't do well with the Cubs. He's doing well now. He did well with the Cardinals this year.
Okay, he did. Okay,
But they were a first round exit, like I said.
Okay.
Cardinals. What happened?
I got a name for you. Cole Hamels.
Oh, he was pretty good his when we traded for him that half season we had him, he was pretty good.
Yeah, it was like he had a 2.81 ERA with you.
Yeah, I love that guy. Dude, when we traded for him and he started doing good, I bought an auto of him out of 10.
Oh, you were so I remember that.
I was so excited. I really, really loved Cole Hamels.
That was your first card numbered 10 or lower. I remember that.
I think, yeah.
That was 7th grade, I think.
Yeah, I was really excited about it.
But this is the team where he was before.
Yeah, I mean,
that was not his best team. It was his second best team.
If you say Cole Hamels, I think Cubs and Rangers. So.
Yeah, I think I was trying to find one with him in Philly, but I couldn't. So
yeah, he was on Philly.
Philly was where he was best, but but no one remembers that for whatever reason. So I don't know.
That's
Cole Hamels just a name that he was out of the league in 2020, and just like off the wayside and just forgot about.
Man, I love some Cole Hamels. Dare I go with another pitcher?
Wait, let me see if I have another pitcher so I can follow it up.
Dare I go with a third Cy Young winner? Right, Cole Hamels won a Cy Young, right?
I don't think he did.
Oh,
No, he didn't. He had a World Series MVP though.
Okay, dare I go with another Cy Young or World Series MVP pitcher? I will. This guy. There is a certain somebody on the Astros who owns him right now. It is Robbie Ray on the Tigers. This is a rookie card. I feel like when people think Robbie Ray, they also think, oh, Mariners have him now. He was a Cy Young with the Blue Jays. And even some of the more diehard fans remember he was hot garbage with the Diamondbacks. But he started his career out in Detroit. And Jordan is his father.
Yeah, he was not good.
Fun little fact.
4.11.
Jordan Alvarez is Robbie Ray's father.
4.11 ERA, 107 ERA plus, 1.357 WHIP in Arizona.
What was his WAR?
In Arizona, he had a WAR. Let me see if I can find that.
I say that, but I can't actually look it up because he says rookie card.
9.8. That's just because he was there for 6 years. So that's 9.8 WAR across 6 years, which is not great.
No.
So it's about 1.6 WAR per year, which is not good.
That ain't good.
Not at all. So I got another name for you, Justin. I'm just gonna let your head, just ramble on with, what, like when I say this name, what do you think of, right?
Okay.
Yoan Moncada.
White Sox.
Incorrect. Try again.
I'm not really good with the teams. I know him for his White Sox days. Oh my God, I knew he played for the Red Sox. I knew he played there. How did I forget?
Because he was there for half a year. He was there for half.
I know,
He
but
played
I know that
62 games in Boston, like,
I
in his
know
entire
that
Boston career.
I know that
62
he
games.
played there because of his rookie card, which is why I'm beating myself over the
That's rough.
drum.
That's rough.
I should have gotten that. I have that card probably a few times, but I should have remembered that one.
But no, Yoan Moncada's, now an important bit of the White Sox, if they ever decide to be, a good team again.
White Sox. What happened? I thought you were gonna win the division. You missed out on the playoffs.
But yeah, Yoan Moncada is a Red Sox. That was, something I was not expecting to find in my search for cards for this.
So, my next fella, you know him as a man who plays in the outfield, a man who hits home runs at the worst possible moments. But only in his days. He didn't play in the Windy City for the Cubs. He didn't play for the Fightin' Phils. Where did he play before the Cubs? Is it where we got him from?
I think so, yeah.
He didn't play from
Does he play with
Cincinnati.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because it was this team and then Cubs
This
built
man
Cincinnati
played
Cubs.
in South Detroit for the Tigers as a third baseman, an infielder. You probably can't see it on the photos of the card, but I promise you, it says third base.
Weird.
Yeah, I remember finding this when he was traded to us. I was like, third base? Is it even the same guy? It is. Very interesting. Yeah, so he was an infielder, moved outfielder, and then hits home runs at the worst time. As there was a drive by Castellanos, it will be a home run that will make it a 4-2 ball game.
Here, I'll show. Here, I'll pull up. I'm pulling up a picture of it so people can see better what the card looks
Every
like.
time something bad happens to like me or Trevor at school, I would just go and say that, and it makes them laugh.
Does it come up?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
3B. You gotta give me one, because when you share the screen, they can't see me. So I was going way in because I can't see. But then people just got a big old glimpse of my forehead because you didn't give me a heads up.
Poor Justin.
Yeah, and last week you showed the ball, Justin, and then used it for the clip. That was uncalled for.
All right, I got one. You ready?
Yeah.
Brett Phillips.
He's played for a lot of teams. I know Rays, and then where he was traded to. So I know this is gonna be funky.
How about as a rookie? He was a member of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh my god, I want that card. Is that available for trade, Tommy?
Yeah. Look at how young he is in that. I mean,
will you bring it when you come visit me in a week?
I will. I'll bring the Sandy rookie as well.
Sandy!
I don't know how many cards I'll bring, but I'll bring some. So
Bring the Phillips, because I'd like to trade for that.
alrighty. But yeah,
Brett
Brett
Phillips
Phillips
rookie!
is the most obvious, correlation that anybody will have with him is the Rays.
The Rays? I thought it would be the Orioles.
Who are we kidding? I mean, Brett Phillips was we all remember Brett Phillips in the
He
air.
was the heart and soul of the Tampa Bay Rays, and they shipped him off like he was nothing. Given he's batting under 200 and his defense is below average, he's a great guy, and they shouldn't have gotten rid of him.
Team player. Clubhouse guy.
Yeah. He's the type of guy you stash on your bench or in your bullpen.
Elite pitcher.
Elite pitcher. They should have put him in when they took Blake Snell out in the World Series.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
Do I go? Which old guy do I go with?
Go
One or
with
two?
2.
I'm going with one.
Okay, of course.
We know this man as a New York Met, but his first home run came with the LA Dodgers. That's right. It's Mike Piazza.
That's awesome.
First home run card. I love these first home run cards.
Why did we just not know that? I was thinking about that. How do we just not
His
know that?
first home run was September 12th, 1992. It came 1 week after his 24th birthday. It was a 3-run shot in the 5th inning. It was off Steve Reed against the Giants. The Dodgers won 7-0. All of this is true. And you know it because of me. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
he is a legendary Met, but
He
like
was a Dodger first.
we had talked about him we had talked about him before the episode, and I was like, that doesn't seem right, but yeah.
Oh, did the Dodgers lose out on a stud player there?
And the thing is like he won Rookie of the Year with them, and he was runner up for MVP twice as a Dodger, but
He
right over the
moved.
head. That's weird. I don't
Who's your
know. Like
next card? Who's your next card?
some
Who's your
people who were
next card?
born like in the '80s are going to be so mad at us for not knowing that Piazza was a Dodger.
I feel like that's fair for people born in early 2000s. We're not
Avisail Gar-
perfect.
Avisail Garcia.
Hmm.
He's a Brewer now, but I couldn't tell you anything else before I saw this card. Remember Chicago White Sox?
You
I
know
just
that sounds familiar, but I didn't know it, and I'm not claiming to have known it, but it sounds a little familiar, but it's still I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, so he's been in the league since 2012. He's played for Detroit, Chicago. He was with Chicago for 5 years, then with Tampa for a year, Milwaukee for 2, and now he's in Miami now. So, this was from 2017. In that year, he was an all-star. He hit 330 with an 890 or 885 OPS and a 138 OPS plus. So, it's a pretty,
That's not too shabby if you
and a
ask me.
4.4 in a career high 4.4 WAR that year. So there you go. He's a good defender too. So good for him.
I have another good defender who I'm talking about. Who
Uh-oh.
I'll be honest, I had no clue he played for this team. You know him as a fighting Phil right now, fighting in the playoffs. I first knew him as a Seattle Manor. But did you know Gene Segura started off a Milwaukee Brewer?
When's that from? What year is that?
This card is from 2014.
Yeah, that's very different.
It's a future is now card. And Brewers, you're right. The future is now for Gene Segura as he's in the playoffs and you're not.
8 years later, the future is now.
Actually, before Gene Segura played in this year's playoffs, he was the longest active player to never play in a postseason game. It checks out. You know it to be true, Tommy.
Yeah, but part of me just isn't willing to accept that
Oh no,
fact.
he's
That's
frozen.
just part of me just doesn't want to accept that fact. That doesn't seem right. Like, I know you're right.
He
Like,
played for the Mariners and the Phillies. They didn't make the playoffs till this year.
and then early
And the Brewers
2010
suck.
Brewers were not good.
The Brewers have never been good.
The
I woke up and
2014
chose violence against a few teams today.
those 2014 Brewers went 82 and 80 and finished third in the NL Central.
Brewers, what happened?
Justin.
Don't say it. Just move on. Let me have this. Move on.
Nope. Nope. I can't. I really can't. I'm sorry. Sorry,
Which
buddy.
team won a World Series 2 years later?
I can't do math. Let me.
2014
Huh. Hey,
Brewers.
look,
Two
it's the
years
Cubs.
later, the Cubs won the World Series. So I can say that because
And
the Brewers have yet to win one.
NL rookie of the year that year was Jacob DeGrom. So that tells you, the landscape of things.
And
Long
now he's a
hair
free
could hey,
agent and he's
long
gonna
hair
leave the
DeGrom.
Mets.
And come to and come to Colorado. What? Oh no. Oh no. Justin's frozen. No. No, Justin, come back. All right, we're back. Sorry, some internet issues. As I was saying, DeGrom, is going to come to Colorado. So,
And I was saying Aaron Judge is going to come to Chicago because I saw an article saying the two teams that would give the Yankees the most trouble with re-signing him are the Dodgers and the Cubs.
I don't know.
I actually have facts to back mine up. Tommy's just talking.
I just want to have the
nonsense.
dream world where the Monforts are the best owners in baseball and spends $700 million in one free agency to get Aaron
Tommy,
Judge, Trey Turner, and Jacob DeGrom.
that will never happen.
Oh no, it won't. But I like hoping because it's all I got.
We'll keep on hoping because that ain't happening.
No, it
Is
really
this your
ain't.
last card or second to last card?
I have 2 cards left.
Well, I say you do one of them. I'm very anxious
right.
and excited for this episode.
So this is a card that I've shown recently on a separate episode.
Ooh.
But if I had not have pulled this card out a couple weeks ago, I would not have remembered that he was a member of this franchise. Because 2020 was a weird year, and a lot of people were I mean, Felix was a Brave. He didn't pitch a single game, but he was a Brave.
That is factual.
But Justin Smoke is a
I
Brewer.
love that guy.
So if you had told me Justin Smoke, I'd have been all right, great. Mariners, Blue Jays,
Blue Jays.
done. That was his career.
Signed, sealed, and deliver.
Incorrect. Try again. Justin Smoke, apparently legendary member of the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't know.
Brewers.
I don't even know if he played. I don't even know if he played a game for them.
You let the best first baseman of all time play for your team and not make the playoffs?
You played 33 games for them and hit 186 with a 69 OPS plus. I mean, that is not.
That is a great stat line for him. I love that guy. I'll never talk bad about him in my life.
Oh boy! Alrighty.
That's really atrocious, though.
That is terrible. Alrighty.
Water bottle flip. I'll tell you if I land it or not. I landed it.
I don't buy it. All right.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Oh yeah.
Bro, I could see your hand putting
That is
setting the water bottle up.
no. I legit. I did land it. My hand just happened to be on it. I bet you not. I did land it.
I can't
Okay,
help but not buy it. Sorry.
redemption.
No.
I'm gonna flip it and then directly show my hands. It fell off my table. But it landed.
Alrighty, Justin, want to do your last
See?
card?
Look, it landed in a bin standing upright.
Oh, how convenient.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, my last one. You know this man as a legendary father with a legendary kid who plays for Toronto. Any guesses? Is it Dante?
I was really thinking of it. I was really thinking way too much into that. I thought you're making like you're doing the joke, like he owns him, he is his father, whatever. I thought you're making a joke of it, but no. I know who you're talking about. What do you got?
Dante. Tell me, how does your mom feel about Dante Bichette?
Hates him. I don't know. I hate him too now because some stuff has come out about him.
What came out about him?
He's just like an awful human being, like outside of the sport.
Well, I'm gonna stop giving him the time of day then. It's Vladimir Guerrero, no junior. Tell me
Senior.
what teams have you played? What has he played for? Where does your mind go when you hear that name?
Well, I said first and foremost, the Expos. That was the first one that came to mind.
What else?
And then Texas.
And what else?
That's all I got.
Well, how about you think of the Angels? 1988. Vladimir Guerrero played for the Angels.
I feel like I knew that. Let
And
me
yet you
fact check.
didn't say it when I asked you.
I know that's what that's the whole deal.
You told me you
Vladimir
don't
Guerrero.
trust the card.
No, I'm trying to remember if he did actually play for Texas. He played for Texas for 1 year, so I thought Okay, that sucks. He
1
was
year.
oh man. Oh, he was on the Angels the same time as Cologne.
Is Bartolo?
As Bartolo.
Oh my god, they're probably best friends.
He won MVP the year before Bartolo won Cy Young.
And they still didn't make the playoffs.
They might have actually.
I mean, it's the Angels. I mean, they had a Cy Young candidate this year and an MVP candidate this year, and they missed the playoffs. It's only fitting they did it before.
2005 Angels team went 95-67. They lost 4-1 in the ALCS to the eventual World Series champion, I believe,
Chicago White Sox. They won it in 2005, and it's my biggest disgrace ever.
Well, they beat the Astros.
That's my biggest victory ever. I was born in the year the Astros lost in the World Series. I cannot wait to clown on Trevor. Great success. Great success.
Because the Astros then were still in like the Lance Berkman probably was on that team, but that was the NL, like when they were still in the NL.
Yeah, when they were no hit by the Cubs.
Oh yeah, I imagine that's when you hold over him all the time. Yeah, Lance Berkman and Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell were the leaders of the team.
Back when the Astros were respectable.
Look at this. Listen to these three names though: Roy Oswalt, Andy Pettit, and Roger Clemens. I mean,
Yankees.
It's Roger Clemens, practically in a retirement home at 42, but still. Baseball retirement home in 42, but still.
What's your last card by chance?
So when I say the name Yandy Diaz, what does that mean to you?
Yandy Diaz, I think of the Rays first baseman.
Bingo. Who did they play this year in the wild card?
They played the Guardians.
Before the Guardians were the Guardians, and they were still Cleveland, but when they were another team, what were they called?
The Indians. You made me say it, so you didn't have to say it.
Can you read that name on the jersey for me?
Indians.
Hey, look, it's Yandy Diaz.
Wow. That's amazing.
So Yandy Diaz
That's a complete and utter shock.
Yandy Diaz is kind of coming to his own with
surprised. Flabbergasted.
This year, his power, his speed, he's been very impressive. Even in the field, he's been good. I don't know. I believe it was out of note, because he hasn't been that great the rest of his career, if I'm not wrong. He hasn't done anything spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had better OPS than his career statistics. He was just better than Well, this was really a breakout.
He's just better. He is better.
Yeah. He was in Cleveland for 2017 and 2018 for a total of 90 games, something like that, something in that neighborhood. 88 games. So, but yeah, Yandy Diaz was not an important member of the Cleveland Indians. So he was shipped off then to Tampa. They just let players, just kind of let them marinate, let them, give them time to grow in the system. And that's what Yandy Diaz did.
Are the Indians letting players become pasta because they're letting them marinate?
quit.
Oh, don't get it wrong. Tommy's excited to see me.
I quit, Justin. I don't even know, man.
That was a good joke, and you know it.
That was terrible.
That was good.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
Speaking of
We're
pasta,
back.
I could go for some.
Yeah,
Low key.
pasta would sound good if I hadn't had pasta the past 2 nights. So
Mm. Well, I hope you're ready to have pasta when you come here, 'cause that's all I can make.
well, there you go. Alrighty.
Dude, the
Give any other guys
content.
just off the top of your head that you think they have really obscure teams.
Um, I'm not really off the top of my. I'm not really off the top of my head type of guy. What about you?
I was trying to think about like really random like just random ones, but I was like, okay, let me give something, something to Justin that I could do myself, but I got nothing. So
Oh, believe it or not, you're gonna be surprised. Okay, I actually might have one that maybe probably doesn't surprise that many people, but maybe someone. But first, I'm gonna make a joke. You know this guy, Mike Trout.
mm-hmm.
He used to play for the Angels. Still does even.
Okay. Wow. That's
Anthony Rizzo played for the Padres and the Red Sox, and I feel like that those teams sometimes get overlooked.
yeah, that was
And
that's news to me.
John Lester. He played for the Red Sox and then the Cubs, but he played somewhere else before, but I'm forgetting. I read his book, and that's actually kind of where I found that out. No, that's David. Wait, is that David? That's David Ross.
Yeah, because it was a straight shot, I believe, for
Yeah.
less.
The Braves. David Ross played for the Braves, Padres, Pirates, Reds, and Dodgers in his career. But he's most known for the Cubs and Red Sox.
John Lester was Boston,
I was
um, and,
tripping.
and then half a year in Oakland, and then a bunch of
Yes.
time in Chicago, and then last year was in Washington and St. Louis.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh my goodness, Justin, look at the score of the Phillies game.
6-0, right?
Yeah, that's wild.
The fighting Phil.
There's actually a chance here. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, at least, some of the series are, I mean, by the time we get to Monday, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's already decided with these series. So,
Yeah. Like tomorrow. The man is going to get swept tomorrow.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna get one with the home atmosphere, first playoff game in Seattle and since 01. I mean,
Yeah. Dude. It's going to be fun.
yeah, that'll be a good time.
I'm excited for next week's episode.
Say it again.
I'm excited for next week's episode of CNT.
Yeah, I am too.
For the second time ever, Tommy and Justin will be hosting the podcast from the same room.
Not the second time ever. It's happened it's happened before, Justin.
Second time with video.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully we can get Ava or Dylan on, or maybe both. Let me finish talking. Gosh.
God.
But I'm excited. We're gonna make some banging content, me and him.
It'll be I mean that'll be fun.
He's dragging me to a country concert, and I'm quite scared.
You'll be fine. It'll be a good time.
I'm scared. It's country, and I'm not a big country guy.
It'll be good for you, Justin.
I'm scared.
Here, one second. I'm looking for is that what I think that is? Wait a minute. Wait.
Okay, I was about to go into our joke because my computer's dying. So make this quick.
I'm looking. There's an episode of CNT. I want to see what's going on. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
stop it. Please stop.
No way.
Stop it. Stop.
Wait a minute here. Wait a.
Tommy, I'm saying stop.
It's a basketball related CNT episode.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
I'm gonna share the screen, Justin.
Don't share the screen.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Let's just look. So this was from what I can tell, this is a trade simulation NBA trade simulation video.
Stop. Another episode. Please stop. Stop.
I just
Tommy.
want to see just what one of the trades was.
Tommy. Stop. Please.
What? Why were we doing this, Justin? I'm trying to remember like why we did this.
I'm pretty sure I was the only one on that episode.
Well, we did what? Oh no, we did the other basketball related thing that you took down.
Stop. You cut it out right now.
Cut one out. All right, so, well, okay.
Okay.
This is a trade for the Mavericks to get Kevin Love. What?
Okay, subscribe to the CNT podcast. We have to close out. My computer's at 6%. Tommy, make the joke.
All right. If you don't subscribe, if you don't listen to the sign, Justin is going to only release basketball related episodes for of CNT for the rest of time.
No, stop it. No.
So be wary of that. Listen to the sign. Nothing bad has to happen.
Listen to the sign. Otherwise, all you'll ever see in your dreams is Justin doing the smile face that players did that actors did at the game.
Oh. Okay. This is the moment we need to turn Justin's video off and not give him the time of day to do that
Oh
again.
my God, Tommy, we agreed that you wouldn't turn people's video off.
Justin, when you do things like that, I have to.
It was a good joke.
No, it really wasn't. Thank you guys so much for watching.
You're preying on my
We'll see
downfall.
you guys next week.
It feels like you're preying on my downfall.
No, I'm not. I ain't preying on your downfall.
I appreciate that.
For a couple of reasons. One, you're my friend. And two,
Yeah, Mama, I made it.
Her.
Mama, I made it. I'm one of Tommy's friends.
The crowd goes wild.
Ah, let's go. It's a very chaotic episode.
Yeah, really random episode. So apologies for that.
I look up and shows violence.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.